Although yoga encourages overall health and wellness, and the techniques demonstrated within this program are designed for people of all skill levels, consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program.
Hi, welcome to Mind Body. I'm Susan Foxley, a certified life coach and a registered yoga instructor. I teach people how to live healthier, happier lives. And here's the key. Fitness is not just physical. It's also emotional, mental, and even spiritual. It's happiness and health, mind and body. Let's get going. Today we have Marcia and Michelle joining us, and we're going to start in Tadasana. We're going to plan and plant. So today, everyone at home, I'd like you to take your big toes and look down at them and make sure they're touching. And if you have a hard time with balance and you're a little bit older, you can spread your feet a little hip distance for balance. But for right now, let's just try to bring our big toes together. And go ahead and close your eyes, please. And spread your toes. Bring your fourth and fifth toe away from your big toe. Really ground your feet. Find symmetry between your right and left foot, please. Find symmetry between your heel and your toes. Imagine four corners of each foot, like each foot had four wheels. Find symmetry between four wheels on each foot. And then lift your kneecaps. Lift the kneecaps. Nice. Zip the pubic bone towards the belly button. Lift the heart. Lift the crown of the head so the front of the body lifts. The toes lift. The kneecaps lift. The belly lifts in and up. The heart lifts. The crown lifts. The shoulder blades soften. The tailbone goes in and down slightly. So again, the front of the body lifts and the back of the body drops. Soften those shoulder blades down your back like a waterfall. And today, since we're focusing on planning and planting, really focus on your foundation, please. This is Tadasana mountain pose. So I want you to imagine you're the king or the queen on top of the mountain. Put that crown around your head. Become the king or the queen in your life. You run the show. You're the king or the queen in your life. Stand tall. Really nice. Soften your shoulders. And then open up your eyes, please. Nice. And then from here, let's go ahead and bring the feet about 3 or 4 feet apart, a little bit narrower than your wrist. Bring your arms out, please. Spread your toes, and you want your toes, the outsides of your feet, parallel. Lift the inner arches slightly. Nice. Lift those kneecaps, belly button in. Gorgeous. Spread the fingertips, and then bring your right hand down. And lengthen your left arm over your left ear, just for a little side stretch in the intercostal muscles. And again, since the show is, we're focusing on planning and planting, so we're going to go ahead and plant our feet into the earth, and we're going to plan our intentions. We're going to plan our intentions. Sweep up and go ahead and extend your arms out, so you not only get length through the crown of the head, but you get width in the upper back. Extend your thumbs away from each other. Nice, Marcia. Extend your fingertips, extend your pinkies. Nice, Michelle, really nice. And then bring the opposite hand over and lengthen that right arm over your right ear. Lengthen and stretch those intercostal muscles. Beautiful extension in those fingertips. Remember to really plant those feet into the earth. Sweep up. Open up those arms again. Open up the heart. Open up the lungs. Bring the right hand down again and lengthen through the left arm. Ground the left heel and lengthen through those left fingertips. Beautiful. Sweep up and go ahead and extend and open up. And other side. Reach out. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Ground your right heel and lengthen those right fingertips away from the right heel. Sweep up and reach out with those arms. Wake up the pelvic floor. Belly button into the spine. Bring your hands right onto your waist and gently just look up. Stretch the throat. Look up. Look up. Stretch. Really good for the thyroid and really good to prevent depression. And then go ahead and bring your hands down to the blocks. Or if you want to, I encourage you to use a block. But if you don't have a block at home, you can use books or you can just cup your fingertips on the floor. And here, spread your toes and lengthen your heart away from your pelvis so you get beautiful space between each individual vertebrae. So spread your toes, lift those kneecaps, really plant those feet into the earth and lift your heart. Let your heart be nice and open. And then bring your right hand up and look up at your thumb. And this is a twisting in the upper back, which is really good for your spine. Look up at your thumb. That prevents that kind of hunchback of Notre Dame look. Really good for your upper back to twist those thoracic vertebrae. Look up at your thumb. Come back down and look straight ahead. Please spread your toes. Lift your kneecaps. Nice, Marcia. Gorgeous. Left hand up. Look up at your thumb. And try to get as much space as you can. Really ground the hand on the earth and reach your hand even higher up to the sky. Reach up and get space. And then come back down and look up. Let's do that again. Right hand up. And lengthen the crown of the head away from the tailbone so your spine is nice and long. And then come back down and other side. Reach up. Reach up and lengthen the crown away from your tailbone. Spread those toes, lift those kneecaps. And then bring that hand back down, please. Look up. And then bring your hands to your hips, please. And do a little bit of a back bend. Look up. Look up. Reach up. And then keep your hands on your waist and just drop your torso down. Keep your hands on your hips and let your spine pour out of your pelvis. And as you plant your feet into the earth, we're going to plan. We're going to plan through good thoughts and good feelings and good choices. And did you know 95% of what shows up in our lives is from our subconscious mind? That's what scientists say, 95%. So if you don't like what's showing up in your life, the best way to change your subconscious mind is through imagination. Use your imagination. So clasp your hands behind your tailbone, bring your hands up and over, and stretch your shoulders. Beautiful long inhalations and long exhalations. Relaxing your neck. So many of my clients have neck pain. Really imagine your head is about a ripe fruit about to fall off a tree. Really let it go. Hands to your hips, please. Come on up. And we're going to imagine the best. Go ahead and extend your arms out, please. And then bring your hands to your waist. Look up again. And then here, slide your hands down your legs. And you can grab your big toes if you choose, or your ankles. Look up. And then go ahead and come down. And plant your feet into the earth. And then we're going to plan the best. Go ahead and at home after this class, write down what you plan to do. Write down your intentions. Write down your intentions, and you can even write thank you notes as if they've already shown up in your life. I call it the end game or the end result. Write down, use your imagination. Your imagination is your biggest tool. Hands to your hips and come on up. So I encourage you to, at home, write a thank you list of things as if they've already shown up in your life. Bring your right toes over to the right side. Extend your arms for triangle pose. Extend through the right arm. And keep that right knee straight. Keep that right knee straight and come on up for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Extend the arm up, look up at your thumb, and we're going to imagine the best. Most of us use our imagination to imagine the worst. Let's go ahead and change that. Let's use our imagination to imagine the best and reach the arm up and over. If 95% of what shows up in our lives is from our subconscious mind, and the way to change the subconscious mind is by using our imagination, let's use our imagination to imagine the best. And then sweep up. And another big tool is to continue to repeat that. Reach your arms out and let's switch legs. and bring your left toes really nice and extend through those arms, please. Lengthen through, and let's imagine the best. Imagine a healthier body. Reach up with your arms. Imagine healthier, happier relationships. Imagining better outcomes. I know for me, I use my imagination to imagine the worst. I go into worst case scenario and I have $1,000 response to a nickel event. And I really don't want to do that. I don't want to have $1,000 response to a nickel event. And then sweep up. I want to imagine the best. Reach out with your arms, toes straight ahead. Bring your hands to your hips, please. Really nice. And then from here, we're going to bring the toes out, the heels in, and bring your knees open, hands into the inner knees. Really nice. This is a hip opener, and lengthen the heart. Really nice. And then bring your right shoulder to the midline and twist. So it's a hip opener and a twist. And look up. And then other side and twist. And look up. Really nice, Michelle. Nice, Marcia. And other side again. And twist. So use your imagination to imagine the best. And keep doing that. Repeat over and over and over again. Repetition is the master of genius. So we want to repeat over and over again, imagining the best. And go ahead and bring the right shoulder to the midline. And then the left shoulder to the midline. Beautiful. And go ahead and straighten your legs. And let's go ahead and bring the feet together, please. And interlace your fingertips and stretch your arms away from your face. Retract the arm bones back slightly. And then reach up and ground your feet. Find symmetry between your right and left legs. In yoga, we call that samastitihi. Lift the kneecaps, belly button in. Beautiful. Soften your shoulders. Really nice. Stretch those wrists. And let's go ahead and twist over to the right. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. And other side. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. Really nice. And then back to center. And then bring your hands at your heart. And just go ahead and close your eyes. And just feel your beautiful feet on the earth. See if you have more weight on the right foot or the left foot. Find symmetry. Lift the kneecaps. Lift the belly in and up. Squeeze your outer hips in. Lift your heart. Lift the crown. Soften your shoulders and take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And then go ahead and widen your feet out, please. And open up your arms, please. And bring your right toes into warrior 2. Make sure your knee is over the second and third toe, so check. And you can even make sure, you might want to walk your foot out a little wider so your knee's right over your ankle. And stay here and go ahead and ground your right foot, ground your left foot. Ground your right foot, ground your left foot. And then let's go ahead and bring the pubic bone towards the belly button. That's called Uddiyana Bandha in yoga. Extend, lift your heart, lift the crown of the head and just soften your shoulders. Beautiful. And then straighten your right leg and inhale up. Imagining the best outcome for you. Exhale. Inhale. Imagining the best outcome for you. And exhale. Inhale. Reach up and exhale. Hold there and then reverse warrior. Go back. Open up those intercostal muscles. Beautiful, Marcia. Elbow right onto your thigh. And bring the left arm up and over. And stretch from the back heel to the fingertips. And roll your heart slightly open to the heavens. And just stretch from the back heel all the way to the left fingertips. Sweep back to warrior 2 and pause in warrior 2. And then go right into triangle. Hold triangle and bring the left arm up and over. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Sweep up. And then hands to your hips. And switch legs. So in the morning you can write a thank you list as if it's already happened. And when you put pen to paper, it's like the first physical manifestation. It's the first physical manifestation when you write pen to paper. It's so incredible to write pen to paper. And then thanking the universe, or whatever you want to call it, for the manifestation already showing up. Exhale, inhale. It's like writing a blueprint, like an architect designing a home. He does a blueprint before he builds the house. That's what that thank you list is. You get to be the architect of your own life and design your own life. Thank the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, for your manifestation already showing up in your life. Reverse, beautiful. Open up those intercostal muscles and elbow onto your thigh and sweep over. So I call it mental rehearsal. And then when you write a thank you list, close your eyes and spend some time smelling, feeling, touching, tasting, and using your imagination as if it's already come to fruition. Your imagination is your biggest tool. Your biggest tool, so you get to be the architect of your own life. You get to be the master of your own life rather than the victim. Write down what you want mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, as if it's already manifested. Really nice. And then straighten the leg and come into triangle and go up and sweep and stretch. Become the architect of your own life by writing down mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually what you would like to have in your life. And then close your eyes and smell it, feel it, touch it, taste it, hear it as if it's already shown up in your life. Hands to your hips and bring your feet hip distance apart and close your eyes. It's called planning and planting. It's the second step of my workshop. Setting the intention of what you would like to have in your life as if it's already happened. Write it down, pen to paper, and then close your eyes and use your imagination. Feel it, smell it, touch it, taste it, hear it, get excited that it's already here, and marry that with elevated emotion. Close your eyes and imagine as if it's already here, right now. It's quantum healing. Imagine that you are already healed. Imagine that the amends have already been made with a family member. I call it the end game, as it's already manifested. Feel it, smell it, touch it, taste it. Imagination is our biggest tool. Open up your arms. Bring your feet together. And we're going to try to balance here. Bring your right leg back and breathe long inhalations. You don't have to go too far back with your leg, but if you'd like to, you could drop your heart and bring your leg a little higher if you'd like. Extend through and breathe long inhalations and long exhalations. Bring your legs together, hands in prayer, and really plant your feet. And the best way to, when you plant, know that every thought is a seed. Every thought is a prayer. What are you planting in the earth? What are you planting in the earth? Are you planting good seeds or are you planting weeds? Reach out, stretch out with your arms, and left leg back. If you plant a watermelon, you can't expect a cantaloupe. So plant good seeds for a great outcome, because good thoughts go into good feelings go into great actions, and great actions go into great results. So remember, when you're designing your life, to marry those intentions with good thoughts and good feelings, and then you'll have great choices and great behaviors and great results. Extend your arms out and reach up, and then we're just going to twist over. Lift and twist, lift and twist, lift and twist, and then other side. Lift and twist, lift and twist, lift and twist. And then back to center. Reach up and hands in prayer. Really nice. Close your eyes. Big inhale and a big exhale. And then from here, we're going to go ahead. You can bring your left hand on the hip if you'd like for tree pose. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Plant that foot into the earth. Bring your belly button into your spine and breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations, and reach those branches up. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathe deeply. deep roots, tall trunk, beautiful big branches. Root to rebound, hands in prayer. Bring that foot down. Bring your right hand to the hip if you choose, and bring your left leg up. And staring at one point in front of you is much better. If you're moving your eyes around, you'll wobble a little bit more. And long inhalations and long exhalations, breathing deeply, and reach up. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Beautiful deep roots, tall trunk, gorgeous branches, beautiful long inhalations and long exhalations, and then hands in prayer, and then come back to standing. Really, really nice. And then interlace the fingertips and go up. Reach up and look up. Reach up. Plan and plant. Imagine the best. Imagine the best. Envision the best. And then hands in prayer. And then from here, let's go right to a seated position. I know for me, I'd rather be hopeful than hopeless. No matter what's happening in my life, I'd rather be hopeful than hopeless. And then ground your hands behind, right next to your sitting bones, and then iron your legs into the earth, please. And really ground your right leg and your left leg, and really, really plant those legs into the earth. Really plant those legs into the earth. And then go ahead and interlace the thumbs and go up. Lift the back ribs, lift the side ribs, and then go ahead and grab your toes. And then from here, look up, and then slowly come on down. Breathe deeply. If you need a belt at home, or if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. But if you can straighten your legs and come all the way down, long inhalations and long exhalations. And then slowly come on up and just bring your right leg over your left and give that knee a big hug. And before we twist, you want to get really tall. So iron that left leg into the earth and lift through the crown of the head, please. And then bring your right hand behind you, and we'll just do a little bit of a twist here. Beautiful. Twisting over to the right, and bring your right hand behind your buttocks and look back behind you. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And then undo that, please. And we'll just bring the left leg over and give it a big hug. Go up, up, up. And then go ahead and twist over. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. Lift and twist. Really nice. And then back to center, please. And then from here, let's go right into butterfly pose, or Baddha Konasana, and bring your hands behind your buttocks and lift your heart. And then here, just lift and lower your knees. Lift and lower your knees. So at home, I encourage you in the morning just to write a thank you list, or at some point during the day, just pen to paper and just write a thank you list as if it's already happened. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the amends. Thank you for my joy that I feel when I wake up in the morning. Just write it down. Thank you for my trip. Thank you for whatever you would like to intend. Write it down, pen to paper. And then marry it with elevated emotion as if it's already happened. Close your eyes and imagine that it's already happened. Close your eyes and feel it, smell it, touch it, taste it, hear it. And stretch your legs out. Remember, imagination is our biggest tool. And I know for me, I've used imagination to imagine the worst, and I started using imagination to imagine the best. And guess what? It's worked. I've gone to better thoughts and better feelings, better choices, better behaviors, and better results. And my life has only gotten better and better and better and better. I wake up every morning as if my prayers have already been answered. And then go ahead and bend your knees, please. Bring your hands behind your buttocks, and we're going to do one table pose. Ground your feet and bring your knees away from your face. And then go ahead and reach up, and if you want to look back, go ahead and look back. And really bring the tailbone into the body. Plan and plant your hands. Plan and plant your feet. And lift the tailbone. Really nice, Marcia and Michelle. Really nice. Really good work. And then for fun, let's go ahead and try to balance. Bring your hands behind your knees and go ahead and lift. Lift your heart. Spread your toes, and let's try to balance here for fun. Plan and plant. Plan and plant, and extend through your fingertips. Lift your heart. And then go ahead and reach up. Reach up, look up, reach up. And then go ahead and grab your feet, look up, and come on down. And then let's go ahead and do that again. Plan and plant your hands and your feet. Plant really firmly. Find symmetry between your right and left feet and your right and left hands. Bring your knees away from your face, and if you want to look back, do so. If you have vertigo at home, I wouldn't suggest looking back. If you have vertigo, just keep looking at your knees and bring your knees away from your face. And then slowly come on down. Really nice work. And bring your hands, grab your hands right behind your knees, and let's balance again. And if you can really go ahead and, go ahead. This is boat pose. So we can imagine that we're on a boat going someplace wonderful that we've always wanted to go to. Feel it, smell it, taste it, touch it. You're on the boat. The ocean breeze is on your face. The ocean breeze is on your face. You're watching the clouds. And then go ahead and reach up. And then go ahead and grab your toes and come forward. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And then slowly come on down. Lie down. And then hug your knees into your chest, please. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your feet hip distance apart, please. And then from here, interlace your thumbs over your head and just lift your buttocks once. Lift your buttocks and extend your arms over your head. Bring your knees away from your face. Plant your feet firmly into the earth. Make sure there's symmetry between the right and left feet, please. Release your buttocks and bring your arms by your sides, please. Bring your left leg over your right like you're crossing your legs at a dinner party. Hug your knees into your heart and bring your knees over to the right as you look to the left. Cactus hands. And look over your left elbow. To the left side as your knees drop to the right. And just take a big inhale and a big exhale. And slowly undo that, please. Uncross your legs, and you're at a dinner party. Cross your right leg over your left. Hug your knees toward your heart and gently bring your knees over to the left while you look over your right shoulder. Really nice. And look over your right shoulder. Twist the opposite way of your knees. Nice, perfect, and twist. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing deeply. And then go ahead and undo that, please. And then go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. And then from here, go ahead and lengthen your legs down and get really comfortable in Shavasana, please. Arms away from your torso. Feet a couple feet away from each other. Let your feet just drop open to the side. And actually, I encourage you to place one hand on your heart and one on your belly for just a second, please. And place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And just take a big inhale and a big exhale, and then palms open onto the floor, please. And I just want you to spend at least 2 minutes a day playing the end game or the end result and marrying that with elevated emotion. And use your imagination as if it's already happened. You're already healed. That amends between someone you've had an argument with is already amended. Play the end game. You've already taken that trip. You already have your most incredible job. You've moved into your most incredible home. There's been a healing with you and your husband or your wife, or a healing with you and your son or your daughter. Just use your imagination to imagine the best. And write pen to paper, writing a thank you list as if it's already happened. Plan and plant. Become the architect of your own life, knowing that good thoughts go into good feelings go into good actions, and good actions go into great results. And it always starts with just one good thought. And good thoughts are good seeds in your garden. So I just want to thank you so much for coming and joining us today. Remember, fitness is not just physical, it's mind and body. I'm Susan Foxley, and you can read my blogs and learn more about my workshops and books, life coaching. Go to susanfoxley.com or connect with me at Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube. See you next time. And one more thing, always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.